Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide, 97.
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete.
How about this? DJ Chark, touchdown.
DJ Chark, his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Antlers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go. Here we go.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. But you look at this defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. Panther Street.
Stroud working out of the gun. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. But you look at this defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Second down at 7. Stroud looking to change the play.
Street. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ready. 22 needle.
First and 10, Young.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall.
And all the way in for a touchdown.
Terrace Marshall,
48 yards.
and the Antlers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Let's go now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Track 60. Hey, smash Bronco.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Back deep, Demir Bird.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mechie, the man in motion. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff,
Here we go.
and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Young is going to change it up.
Smash, red. Drill, green.
The Shark goes in motion left.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
17.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Black shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Ready?
Young to throw it this time. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Ready?
And how about
Ready.
this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. In motion left goes Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Drill, 52. White, white. Green jack.
On 1st and 10, Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Right, blue. Blue striker. Red, yellow.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And now they'll shift things around.
Steel, black. Claws, red. Fury, yellow.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Blaster, 6. Beetle, blue.
The Shark goes in motion left.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Antlers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Get it. Go, check. Go, check. Cut 19. Cut 19.
final play of the half. Stroud.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and what's a 12-point game at the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stroud off the play fake.
Right side complete. That's Woods. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19 light.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for fourth.
Stroud now on fourth down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Smash, red.
Throwing on second and long. Young.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Drill green. Black shot. Black ultra.
On second down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
White, white. Green jack. Light blue.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, hurt.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Here's Bird to return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
12, 10, blue stripe. Red, yellow, blue, go. Ready?
Throwing, Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Young going to move him around.
Steel, black. Claws, red. Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Needle blue.
Young. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Warrior 70. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
38. Fight 6. Red cycle. Striker 3-3-6. Mega.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Smash red. Drill green. Black shock. Black ultra.
Young working out of the gun. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Hey, go Fury.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow, go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Mustang 19.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end.